Hey, thank you all for joining me. My name is John. I have uploaded this video in a very big format, long format, and I'm going to narrow down what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to give you the very basics because number one, I want you to be successful. I want you to kill this porn, get it out of your life, not have it, not be the man who's continuing to struggle with this, okay? So here's the deal. I'm going to give you a very quick rundown of what I've done and how these things might help, but they really, for me, didn't help enough. And then I'm going to tell you what actually does help, okay? So, all right, let me tell you everything that I've tried. First off, I came across porn when I was 12 years old, pretty much been addicted my entire life until I found this truth, okay? So I'm gonna share the truth with you in a little bit. I'm gonna try to make this video less than 5 minutes or around 5 minutes because I know you're busy, you have other things to do, okay? So here's the thing, if I get a good response, then I'll put out another video and help it break it down even more so. But here's the thing, okay, what have I tried? Well, I've been to church groups, I've been to SA, I've been to, first off, I quit abusing pills on my own. I quit alcohol on my own. I quit caffeine on my own. I quit cigarettes on my own. I've been able to quit pretty much everything except for porn, okay? So that's basically the rundown of things. But after I came across this truth, which I'm gonna break down for you later on, probably in another minute, then I've gone through Falling Forward, uh, Faithful and True, the Conquer series. Um, Crap, there's like a whole lot of things I've been through, programs. The programs are good. If they helped you, great. For me, they didn't help enough. The main thing that helped me was recognizing, okay, here's the thing, I'm gonna break it down for you. Recognizing the behaviors that I did that were avoidance behaviors. Okay, so for instance, like the word effeminacy, right? When I understood what effeminacy is, then I understood how to beat porn. Okay, and I'm gonna do my best to explain this. I'm just a regular guy trying to explain it to y'all because I want you to be free from this crap. It's fucking up everything and I want you to be free. So here's the thing. I understood effeminacy. Effeminacy means attachment to pleasure and avoidance from things that are hard or difficult. Okay, that's what St. Thomas Aquinas says. I'm not Catholic. That's what he defines it as. Excuse me. So, when you realize, like for me, when I realized that the behaviors that I was doing, the things that I was trying to avoid, like for instance, let's say I had a long day at work and I just didn't want to think about having to get that project done, right? Right. And so instead of actually going through and doing that project that I was meant to do, then I would avoid doing it up until the last minute. And the thing that I would end up doing up until the last minute would be to look at porn, right? Or, you have a difficult conversation you need to have with your kids, right? So you avoid having those conversations, you avoid correcting them. Let's say you have like a bad relationship with your family, your parents, and you're avoiding dealing with that situation. And the way that you avoid that is you like medicate with porn, or you don't want to talk to your wife about the things that are important to like making the marriage better, or making like even fixing up the house, like things like that, right? Just anything that you would normally do. I'm just kind of spilling my beans out a little bit, but like anything that you would normally do as a man, because men are supposed to do things that are hard and difficult, but you avoid those things and you medicate with porn. So here's the secret, right? You're like, oh, what can I do? How do I never look at porn again? Do hard shit. Like, do the things that you don't want to do, right? You're like, oh, duh, right? Listen, I know it doesn't sound like much, but if you will do the things that you're meant to do as a man, like the things that you're trying to avoid, then you won't look at porn again. Like if you, let's say like you had a bad relationship with your mom or your dad, right? If you'll sit down and talk to them and forgive them and release them from that, whether they were like abusive or whatnot, it doesn't matter. Like if you like have that hard conversation, you go through the fire, you release them, then you'll come out the other side and it won't be an issue anymore, right? And so I just encourage you to look up what effeminacy is, look up St. Thomas Aquinas, look up Father Ripperger, which I don't believe in everything he talks about, but as far as the effeminacy thing, that was huge for me. Elliot Hulse has some good videos out there. He's actually the one that like brought me to this truth, which I'm really thankful for that. So look that up. So there's like other things that I've tried. The main thing is get you 3 months under your belt, okay? After 3 months, if you can get your brain away from that shit for 3 months, after 3 months, it's like a downhill slope after that, right? You get that 3 months in. Now, the way you do that, put some blockers on your phone. Like, I have rules. Like, for instance, for me, I have rules. And I'm like I've gone way further than this. Like, I'm not gonna even tell you how long I've gone because it's not about that. It's about like knowing that it's not gonna happen again, right? You set up your mind to do this hard shit and you will not fall back into this again. So here's the thing, like, do the hard things in life. You know, get a gym membership, go to the gym, work out. Work out at the house. If you have money, get you like a weight bench and work out at the house, right? For me, it was cheaper to do a gym membership, but like eventually I want to have the equipment at my house to do, right? Mow the grass, fix the house, clean the gutters, have those hard conversations. Forgiveness is big, right? Take cold showers, fast, right? The biggest thing for me is, especially for the first 6 months, I fasted 72 hours every single week because that fasting is like a way of killing the flesh, and you're killing your own, what you think is your own will, but it's not really your own will. It's like the lower nature will, right? So if you do that for the first 3 days, you pretty much know that it's just a way to trick your body so you're completely free from it. There's a lot of different things you can do, but the main thing to do is to see what is causing you, see what behavior you're avoiding and then do it. See what situation you're avoiding and then do it. See what you're afraid of and then do it, right? You basically conquer your fears, conquer the things that you're avoiding, and you won't have that attachment to pleasure, because that's what porn is. Porn is a part of attachment to pleasure. And really, this is what it boils down to, every single vice. If I would have known this with everything else would have been hard, would have been easier, even easier to go through. I quit smoking cigarettes because this was like in my early 20s, I quit smoking cigarettes. That was actually easier for me to do than this porn thing. But now that I know this truth, the porn thing is easy, right? So everything is so easy when you know the truth. Jesus said the truth will set you free, right? Or it will make you free. Understand this truth, you'll be free. You won't ever have to do it again. All right. Thank you all. Thank you for listening to me. Comment, subscribe, send me a message. If you want to know more, I'll be happy to break down more. Thanks. All right, y'all.